We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that.
And he's going to go down again. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 17-yard line.
Mike. 130. 22,
Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's first and a throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Bring it. Jumper. No spacing.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Call that a very strong gain of 24. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Ben Roethlisberger, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Lindsey here. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quinton Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Rush in. Check 13.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 46 yards. 44. Get your swarm on. Shift, shorty, go. Set up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Check. Monday. Check.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Alert. These two.
Now Darquan trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Galladay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try to draw Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Black 20. Hey, alert.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, Mike 7. 55 is Mike, guys, 55. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. No bell.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 16 yards, a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, 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 check.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 3, check 3. Easy, easy. Hey.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the run, Darkwa. And some room to work. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Set. Black 30. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
230. Don't get nervous.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
White 80. 50. 50 to mark. 50 to mark. Let's go, defense. 32. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 36. Good.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. First down, a run with Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. The screen pass here to Cohen. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Haskins will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They will run with Grant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on. Watch tight end. No spacing. Tight end's right. Out. 3 down. Out.
On third down, Lindsay. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Come on, fellas. Set. Black 80. Watch 85. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Set. Black 80. Coming this way. Here we go.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Right there in the middle. 55. Hey. Middle.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On first down, it's Grant. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
All right now. Like 80. Watch the screen.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check. Crunch. Ready, go.
Here we go with Haskins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Haskins to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down. Here's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. Now it's Haskins. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can